Hi, I'm Pastor for the Master Jeffery P. Kee, and I just want to share with you my passion and love for social justice. At a very early age, my father taught me. He shared with me, I want you to maintain, contain, retain everything that I explained regarding social justice. He was from Birmingham, Alabama. He taught me about Eugene Bull Connors and about the social inequities, about the social injustice that transpired before bringing and migrating, bringing our family here to Columbus. It was some difficult, challenging times. My father told me that I needed to always remember to make uh, try to be the change that I was looking for in the world, almost like Gandhi. So at an early age, I knew God came to form man, the enemy came to deform man, the world came to conform man. God used the prophets to inform man so that the Holy Spirit would transform man. I knew God wanted to use me to transform the world to make it a better place. I learned early on what it was like to deal with injustice. My dad would read the newspaper every day when I was 4 and 5. And he would look at the local news as well as the national news. So I knew how complicated, discombobulated the world was. I knew about the widespread malady of injustice. I remember reading that Dr. Gardner Taylor, a mentor of Dr. Booth, and he shared this with me as well, that Dr. Gardner Taylor strongly believed that a preacher should have a newspaper in one hand and have his Bible in the other hand, and one would counter the other. Know what's going on with the bad news and respond to that with the good news. So I came up having a newspaper in one hand and a Bible in the other hand. I learned the newspaper from my dad and my uncle, Pastor Cleophas Key of the Greater 12th Baptist Church, had the Bible in the other hand. So I would be immersed and I was anchored in God because of the two of them. This has lent credence to the fact of why I decided to go into United to major in preaching for social change. I am a Thomas Wilmore Fellow, Preachers for Social Change, and this is what we do. We are called to make a difference in the world so that others will be able to have a better quality of life than perhaps even ourselves. As a result of that, I've found a great passion in a ministry here in the city called BREAD, which is Building Responsibility, Equality, and Dignity of Columbus. It is comprised of ecumenical interfaith people. And what I like about it is that we all understand God is not concerned about our denomination. He wants us to have all race integration, saints of God affiliation, and mind and determination. And we're able to work on some of the more weightier issues relative to a living wage, whether it is dealing with social justice, whether it's dealing with affordable housing, and particularly one thing that I'm involved in heavily right now is dealing with police reform. We've had too many hands, too many police officers taking the lives of innocent African American males. So that is somewhat a summation of my love and devotion of why I believe that I'm called to do ministry in the city of Columbus, in the state, and the nation at large, because I have an apparatus and a conduit and a cadre of preachers around me to be able to do this work. Thank you. Bless you. Stay focused and make a difference in the world.